Hey, you guys, it's your favorite little keto yo-yo diamond. And today we're going to see which way the yo-yo bounced. Did it go up? Did it go down? Or did it go all around? Maybe it even walked the dog. We don't know. Anyway, today I've got some sad news, some confused news, some angry news, some happy news. And I'm in a weird state today. So I'm going to show you what I ate yesterday that was perfectly keto friendly. I'll be right back with a chit-chat and a weigh-in. Hubby will weigh in too. And guys and dolls, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell. There are ways I can help you below with your keto. There are ways to support the channel. Everything's down there. Now let's get on to the ranting, raving, and misbehaving. So my favorite keto breakfast is what I'm having this morning. I got 4 sausage links, 2 eggs fried in butter, a half of St. Joseph's wrap, fried in butter with a piece of cheese on each folded half, folded corner. You know what I mean? Some Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper in my bubble mug for Miss Betty while watching Princess Ninja and Keto talk about the Keto Armageddon. Are you ready? It's like the items you want to stock up for before the beginning of the new year when the diet resolution people hit. So, yeah. By the way, I broke my fast right before 10 a.m. After breakfast, I'm having 1 serving of the Orgain protein shake, the chocolate. It is 6:30 p.m. We have 200 grams each of the Tyson chicken breast. No, it's not Tyson. It's off-brand chicken breast that was fried in coconut oil. Then I added marinara and Parmesan to it. So chicken marinara Parmesan. We both have zucchini, both fried in coconut oil. The only difference is I have a piece of cheese on mine. And some chicken, what do you call that? Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper. So first I have a special message from hubby. He has a question. I know the answer to it for myself, but I guess I'd like to see what you guys think about it.
What's up, people? Me and the wife is having an argument. We need y'all to settle something for us. Alright, I went on keto last year around October, and I was 185 pounds. I hit my goal weight, well, close enough to my goal weight. I dropped down to 155, and I said that was close enough, and I came off. It took about a couple of months, and I came off. Then I went back on keto October of this year for not really lose weight. You know, y'all heard me talk about it before, mainly just to be in better shape and feel better. But regardless, when I went back on it, I had gained a lot of weight of my old weight back. I was 175. Now to me, I lost it all back down to 155. Now the way I count it is, okay, in total, I've lost 50 pounds is the way I see it. The wife's saying, no, you was originally 185. Even though you gained 20 pounds back, you still only lost 30 pounds. But that ain't true. I lost 30 pounds, came off the diet, gained 20 pounds back, went back on the diet, lost 20 pounds. So it's still 50 pounds. What do y'all think? Who do y'all agree with? Did I lose a total of 50 pounds, or is it just 30 pounds? Let us know.
Let us know what you think about that below. Here is hubby's weigh-in, then I'll be right back with mine.
What are you doing today, people? Just another day, another dollar, Tuesday fine morning. Check out this weather, just like yesterday. This is only in North Carolina, people. I mean, come on. Raining 2 days. The only difference between today and yesterday is it's about 15 degrees warmer today. Only in North Carolina can you freeze one day and burn up the next. This is flu weather right here. All right, well, ain't really a whole lot to talk about. As y'all know, yesterday, and probably for the past month, I've been hovering around 154, 155. Yesterday morning, yesterday I was 154.8. The day, 154.4. I'm pretty sure I'm about as low as I can go. I mean, within 5 or 6 pounds. I'm sure I could go lower, but I think I have to really cut my calories, which I'm not going to do because I like eating just as good as the next person. And plus, there's nothing wrong where I'm at. I'm just doing it to be healthy and feel better, which it does make me feel good. But ain't really a lot to talk about when your weight ain't moving, though. Well, I'm going to turn it back over to Diamond. Hopefully she got something more to say than I do. Y'all have a great day.
Alright, you guys, so I actually recorded a very long clip that's going to go in after this one, but I'm putting this one in before that. Yeah, it's a whole thing. I've already recorded it, so you'll see all of that. It's got some sadness, some anger, and some slight bitching in it. But before we get to that, because some people will not care about that, I'm going to go ahead and do my weigh-in for the day. I had a great keto day yesterday, a great one. I am being very careful, or trying to be very careful with what I stick in my mouth. Even if my husband decides he wants something different that he can have, doesn't mean that I can have, handle, and use. So I'm trying to be much more careful with that. And so it showed up on the scale, obviously. Let's see, I weighed in at 180 yesterday on the dot. Today, 177.4. That is 2.6 pounds down. Yeehaw! Woohoo! Yay! I don't know. But I'm happy about that. Let's start with the sad part. So it started out okay yesterday. Got home from everything I had to do, doctors and all that. And my daughter-in-law's little cat had kittens. Well, she had two. One was stillborn and one was born alive. Very cute little kitten. Teeny tiny, about like this. Looks like a mouse. Looks like Tommy, our big kitty, the black and white one. Well, as the day wore on, I mean, everything seemed fine. Tommy's been healthy. He runs through the house. He eats, he drinks, he does everything. And last night, he lay down on the floor beside of me, in front of my son's chair while Destiny and Brian were gone to the doctor. And there was no problem. I didn't see nothing wrong with it. He was just laying there sleeping, looked very happy. And when we finished that video last night, my husband came into the living room and started messing with Tommy, like to play with him. And he was dead. He just laid down there and died. He wasn't even 2 years old. I looked up some things. It could be like worms. It could be like feline heart disease. It was sudden, though. He hasn't been sick. He's been fine. He's been a very playful, sweet kitty. And it just breaks my heart. And then it was worse because my son came in and I had to break his heart. You know, and so just a second to pay homage to Tommy, show you a photo. I was just telling you funny stories about him the other day. It breaks my heart. So Baby and Destiny are fine. They had to go to the doctor yesterday. Destiny was hurting her side and everything and thought maybe there was something wrong. And they went to the hospital and everything's fine. My youngest grandbaby, my granddaughter, is due in February 7th. So we're excited about that. All right. On to the confusion. And then we'll get to the anger. So you guys know that I've been fighting and facing my blood pressure, which, if you're new, is not a keto problem. 12 years. Been a problem for a long time. Been working on it. Figured it out sometimes, I thought. Did not figure it out because it came back. Got off pills. Doing fine. Then it came back. Doctor had me convinced for the longest time that it was stress. And I guess it could have something to do with it. But I don't think it's everything to do with it. I really don't. Because no matter what I try to do, it just seems to get higher. My blood pressure, let me show you what it is. There you guys. 223 over 148. Resting heartbeat 79. It is 9:08 a.m. I do not know why. So I've had lower readings this morning. And I've literally been doing nothing. Always in range where I need to take my ass to the hospital. I take my ass to the hospital and they tell me to follow up with my regular doctor. I follow up with my doctor. They throw more pills on it and send me home and tell me to go to the hospital if it gets high. Can you say agitating and aggravating? There's never a cure, ever. It's never, here you go, this will fix you. This might help treat you possibly, and if it doesn't, we'll give you another one. But I'm sorry, I'm trying to open it. So I used to take, a long time ago, lisinopril with hydrochlorothiazide in it, which is a water pill. So now I'm on 40 milligrams of lisinopril, and they just called in the hydrochlorothiazide, the water pill, 12.5 milligrams. I told them that I'm on a very anti-inflammatory diet. I had to pee while they were prescribing that. I have to pee all the time. That's just going to make me pee more, and I know that for a fact. In fact, now I'm not positive about this. Before I started keto, and sticky fingers in your ears if you're a sensitive Sally. No offense to anybody named Sally. But I used to be like somewhat, incontinent. I had to wear a pad all the time because the lisinopril causes a dry cough, so you'll cough. The the water pill, damn it, makes you pee a lot. So every time I coughed, I would pee or laugh too hard or move too fast. But once I started keto, that part of it went away. And it got even better when they took the water pill out of my blood pressure pill. Then I got even healthier. And I was able to come off the blood pressure pill for a minute. Probably about a year. Left it alone. Didn't check my blood pressure that often. When I started checking it again because I felt bad and the doctor would check it, they were like freaking out. And it's funny how much they freak out and tell me I need to go to a hospital. But then the hospital's not all that concerned. What? So that's where the anger is coming from and the confusion. It's like being consistently dazed and confused with medical professionals who are supposed to know most of everything wrong with your body. And for those of you who do not know, I will probably stick this clip at the end. That way you don't have to watch it. So I'm recording it as one of the first. But for those of you who do not know, I have had so many tests done. I've had things checked. I've taken caffeine out of my diet, put it back, no effect. Taken ham and sausage out of my diet, put it back, no effect. I have drank more water. For a minute there, somehow the water worked. My son brought me home a big cup of ice from Sonic, because that's where he works, and I filled it with our good cold well water. So, yeah, it's a huge, huge glass of water that I keep refilling because it's got the ice in it, the good ice. It seemed to have an effect the first time I did it. I don't know, but it doesn't seem to have it anymore. So I'm going to try that again, drink more and more water and just see, maybe dilute my blood just a little bit so it flows better. I've had my kidneys ultrasound. They did a renal ultrasound. I didn't say that right. Anyway, they did an ultrasound of my kidneys, a good one, to make sure everything was fine, and it was. One of you mentioned yesterday and I hate to say one of you, but my brain is fried today, and I have a lot of y'all that comment, so I forget names. But anyway, one of y'all told me to have potentially have a test done on the enzymes in my kidneys. Now, I don't know if they've ever tested that, so I'm going to ask about it and see what they say and see if I can't get that test. And every time I have a test done, it's because I say, hey, excuse me, can you check something for me? Okay, and then I had an EKG yesterday. The other day, they were so very clear with my husband. Back in February of 2017, you had a minor heart hiccup, basically, and it said consider a small injury. So basically, he could have fell and busted his ass. He might have had a car accident, something like that. But it made his heart kind of hiccup. Back the last time I had an EKG, they were able to tell me I had had a significant heart event. Yesterday, with the EKG, I got, we think you're okay. What? Am I? Am I not? According to that test, am I? What is this I think you're okay thing? So frustrating. I would think if anything was going on with my heart directly, that would show it. Or at least as clear and specific as it has been in the past. Maybe I've got some vein and artery damage. Maybe I've got some vessel damage. I don't know. But I don't know how they check for that. I mean, can they ultrasound the heart? I don't know. I want to know why my blood pressure's high. I want to see if there's something I can do to fix it. And I know I seem probably kind of crazy and obsessed with that. But think about it like this. When I started keto, I had an incurable blood disease, a blood cancer that's incurable, that I would need to take chemotherapy drugs for the rest of my life. I stopped eating tomatoes. I was able to look up that little piece of information, avoid tomatoes, which I was eating by the bushel. Stopped eating the damn tomatoes. Guess what happened? My platelet count normalized. So many things have been cured on keto too. So I know that our diet has a lot to do with things. I know that the things we do or put into our body have a lot to do with how our body functions. Now, not everything, and this might be one of those not everythings, but there still has to be causation. There has to be a reason. I want to know the damn reason. I want to see if that reason is something I can do something about. I'm not completely against medication. I'm not against doctors. I am 100% all in for heart and life-saving medication. You need them. Absolutely. If there's nothing you can figure out how to do. So fine. For the time being, I'm taking lisinopril, which doesn't work anymore. I don't know. For the time being, I'll add these water pills back in, even though I think I'm just going to piss myself to death. So, yeah, you're looking at me like I'm nuts. Okay, you should be watching where you're backing up to. They called in another prescription for me, though. And after looking into it just about this much, oh, hell no. What is that one called? Lexapro. Now, I'm not against these kind of drugs if you can take them and be fine with them. I have, however, had issues with an SSRI before, which made me somewhat not give a shit about life at all. Like driving on a bridge, just wondering what would happen if I cut the wheel real fast. Yeah. So when I went home and I was going to take another one that night, I was like, wait, that ideal did not come from me. I don't think like that. And I looked up that medication, and it could cause homicidal and suicidal thoughts. Like, I'm not taking this shit no more. And then they called this in, and I'm like, I know it's for stress. I know it's for anxiety. And if my blood pressure is coming from stress and anxiety, finding a way to treat it would be a good idea. The problem is, not with a medication that can cause me to withdraw from society, perhaps make me not want to do videos at all, perhaps make me not want to live at all. So I'm just, help me. What do I do? This revolving door of the medical complex industry. Yeehaw. I'm stuck in the damn thing. I will figure this out. You marked my words. I will. Anyway, guys and dolls, if you need my help, my contact information is in the description below. Much love to you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Don't forget, there are ways to support this channel down there. Like, subscribe, and share.